My beloved child. If you are hearing these words today, it is not by accident. I have brought you here because your heart has been waiting for an answer. You have been wondering if the person you love is thinking about you. You have questioned whether they will ever reach out, or if the silence means everything is over. But today I want you to listen with faith instead of fear. There is a reason this message found you at this exact moment. I know every tear you have cried. I know every night you stared at your phone, hoping to see their name appear. I know how many times you asked me, God, if they are meant for me, why haven't they contacted me? My child, I have heard every one of your prayers. The silence you experienced was never proof that I abandoned you. It was preparation. While you thought nothing was happening, I was working behind the scenes in ways your eyes could not see. Your soulmate has been carrying thoughts they have never spoken aloud. They have replayed memories of you again and again. Even when they tried to distract themselves, something kept bringing your name back into their heart. Do not believe the lie that you have been forgotten. There are moments when people stay silent, not because they no longer care, but because fear has become louder than love. Your soulmate has been battling fear, confusion, and uncertainty. They wanted to reach out many times, yet something kept stopping them. But I have been working on their heart. Every delay has served a purpose. Every unanswered question has been preparing both of you for the right moment. Now the season is beginning to change. You may soon notice small signs that something is different. A feeling you cannot explain. A sudden peace replacing anxiety. A dream that feels unusually real. These are reminders that I am still writing your story. Do not rush ahead of my timing. The message you have been waiting for is closer than you realize. It may arrive when you least expect it. It may come during an ordinary day, when you have almost stopped checking your phone. When that moment comes, remember this. It will not simply be a text message. It will be the beginning of a new chapter that I have been preparing long before you ever knew their name. Stay with me until the end of this message, because there is something even more important that you must understand before that text arrives. Without this wisdom, you could misunderstand what I am doing. I do not want you to miss the blessing simply because it comes in a different way than you imagined. Trust me. Your story is not over. It is only beginning. There is something I need you to understand before this message reaches your phone. Many people pray for a miracle, but when the miracle begins to unfold, they allow fear to convince them that nothing has changed. I do not want that to happen to you. My child, your soulmate has been walking through a season of inner transformation. They have faced moments that humbled them. They have learned lessons they could not have understood before. Every disappointment, every sleepless night, and every difficult decision has been shaping them into the person I created them to be. You have also been changing. The pain you carried was not meant to destroy you. It was preparing your heart to recognize genuine love instead of chasing temporary emotions. I have been teaching you patience, wisdom, and faith because the relationship I desire for you must stand on a strong foundation. That is why I ask you not to let doubt steal your peace. The enemy often whispers, "It's too late. They've forgotten you. Nothing will ever happen." But my voice says something different. I am still writing your story. Your soulmate may be looking at your old conversations. They may remember the kindness you showed them, the words you spoke, and the way you made them feel safe. Those memories have not disappeared. They have become stronger with time. Even now, they may be wondering whether you would still welcome them if they reached out. Do not harden your heart because of yesterday's silence. Forgiveness does not mean ignoring wisdom, but it does mean refusing to let bitterness control your future. I can restore what seems broken when both hearts are willing to trust me. Very soon, something unexpected may encourage your soulmate to finally take the first step. It could be a memory, a conversation, or a quiet moment when they suddenly realize they cannot keep hiding their feelings any longer. When that moment arrives, they will begin to type words they have rehearsed in their heart for a long time. Do not focus only on when the message comes. Focus on becoming the person I am calling you to be while you wait. Because when my timing and your faith come together, doors open that no one can close. Keep believing. Keep praying. Keep walking with me. The story you thought was ending may actually be preparing for its most beautiful beginning. My beloved child. While you are waiting, I want you to guard your heart. Do not let impatience convince you to settle for less than what I have prepared for you. The waiting season is never wasted when it is placed in my hands. There have been moments when you almost gave up. You told yourself, maybe I should stop hoping. Maybe this connection was never real. But every time those thoughts appeared, I remained faithful. I never stopped working, even when you could not see my hand. Your soulmate has been carrying emotions they struggle to explain. They have tried to ignore them, but the more they run, the more they are reminded of you. Your kindness, your smile, your conversations, and the peace they once felt in your presence continue to return to their mind. This is not coincidence. I often use quiet moments to awaken hearts that have become distracted. When the noise of the world fades, truth becomes impossible to ignore. That is exactly what has been happening. Soon, they may find themselves staring at your name, wondering if they should finally send that message. Their hands may hesitate. Their heart may race. Fear may tell them to stay silent, but hope will begin to speak louder. And I will be there, guiding every step. Do not assume the first message will be perfect. Sometimes people struggle to express what they truly feel. They may keep it short. They may sound nervous. They may not reveal everything at once. Do not judge the beginning too quickly. Every meaningful relationship starts with a single step. Even the smallest message can become the doorway to a future you have been praying for. At the same time, remember this important truth. Your peace should never depend on a notification. Your joy should never depend on another person's attention. Let your confidence come from knowing that I am with you every moment, whether your phone is silent or full of messages. When your identity is rooted in me, you will never be shaken by uncertainty. Trust my timing more than your emotions. Trust my promises more than your fears. Because what I am preparing is worth every moment you have waited. Stay close to me, and when the time is right, you will recognize the message, not only with your eyes, but with the peace I place in your heart. My beloved child. There is another truth I want you to hear today. Do not be surprised if everything seems quiet just before the breakthrough. Many of my greatest blessings arrive after a season of complete silence. What feels like nothing is often the moment I am arranging everything perfectly behind the scenes. You have counted the days. You have wondered how much longer you must wait. You have even questioned whether you misunderstood the signs you believed I was showing you. But I tell you this with love, your faith has not been wasted. Every prayer you whispered has reached me. Every tear you cried in private has been seen. I have never turned away from your pain. Your soulmate is standing at a crossroads. They know they cannot keep pretending that their feelings do not exist. The distance that once felt comfortable has begun to feel empty. The silence that once seemed easy has become heavier with each passing day. That is why change is coming. The message they are preparing to send may be simple. It may begin with just a few words. Hi. I've been thinking about you. Can we talk? Do not underestimate small beginnings. A single sentence can open the door to healing, understanding, and a future neither of you imagined. But before that day comes, I ask something of you. Release every expectation that is built on fear. Do not write the conversation in your mind before it happens. Do not assume the worst because of what happened in the past. Instead, invite my peace into your heart. Let my wisdom guide your response. Listen before speaking. Be kind without losing your self-respect. Show grace, but also value the person I created you to be. Remember, true love is never strengthened by desperation. It grows through patience, honesty, forgiveness, and trust. The timing of this connection is in my hands, not yours, and not theirs. So lift your eyes from the uncertainty and place them on me. When you trust me more than your doubts, you will walk into the next chapter with confidence instead of fear. The text you have been waiting for may be closer than you think. And when it arrives, you will understand that I was working every moment, even when all you could see was silence. My beloved child. I know there are moments when your heart grows tired. You smile in front of others, but deep inside you still carry unanswered questions. You wonder if the waiting has been too long. You wonder if the opportunity has already passed. But hear me clearly. What I have planned for your life cannot be stolen by delay. What is truly meant for you will arrive according to my perfect timing, not according to human schedules. Your soulmate has not forgotten the connection you shared. In quiet moments, they remember the conversations that made them feel understood. They remember your kindness, your patience, and the comfort they found in your presence. Those memories have stayed with them far longer than they expected. There have been nights when they wanted to send you a message. They even started typing, only to erase every word because fear convinced them they were too late. They worried you might ignore them. They feared that you had already moved on. Fear has kept them silent. But fear does not have the final word. I am gently replacing fear with courage. I am reminding them that some opportunities should not be lost simply because they require vulnerability. That is why I ask you to prepare your own heart as well. If the message arrives, do not respond from old wounds. Respond from the healing I have been building within you. Let wisdom lead every word. Let peace guide every decision. Not every conversation needs to happen quickly. Sometimes the strongest relationships are built one honest conversation at a time. While you wait, continue becoming the person I created you to be. Grow in faith. Grow in character. Grow in love. The greatest blessing is not only receiving the right person, it is becoming the right person. Your future is not being shaped by anxiety. It is being shaped by my purpose. So put down the burden of overthinking. Stop imagining every possible outcome. Give those thoughts to me, and allow your heart to rest. Because when the right moment comes, you will not have to force what I have already prepared. The message that changes everything will arrive at the time I know is best. And when it does, you will look back on this season and realize that every delay had a purpose, every lesson had meaning, and every prayer was heard. My beloved child. As this moment draws closer, I want you to remember one thing above all else. Never confuse delay with denial. The clock of heaven does not always move at the pace of your expectations, but it always moves with perfect purpose. There are conversations taking place in your soulmate's heart that no one else can hear. They have been asking themselves difficult questions. They have been thinking about the choices they made, the words they left unsaid, and the opportunities they almost allowed to disappear forever. I have been gently reminding them of what truly matters. Sometimes I use silence to reveal the value of a person. It is often after distance that people recognize the gift they once overlooked. Your soulmate has begun to understand that some connections are too precious to ignore. Do not let your heart become bitter because the answer did not arrive when you expected it. Bitterness closes doors that faith keeps open. Instead, continue thanking me for what I am doing behind the scenes. Gratitude will strengthen your heart while impatience only weakens it. Very soon, you may notice unexpected changes. A familiar name may appear. A notification may catch your attention. A conversation you thought would never happen may suddenly begin. When that moment comes, stay calm. Do not allow excitement to make you forget wisdom. Read with understanding. Listen with patience. Speak with kindness. Let every word reflect the peace that I have been growing inside you during this waiting season. Remember, lasting love is not built in one day. It grows through honesty, trust, forgiveness, and consistent effort. If this connection is part of my plan for your life, I will continue opening the right doors. No person can stop what I have chosen to bless, and no obstacle can cancel the purpose I have prepared for you. So release your fears into my hands. Release your doubts into my hands. Release your future into my hands. Because I already know the ending of the story that you are still living. Keep believing. Keep praying. Keep walking in faith. The message you have been waiting for is not simply about words on a screen. It is about the beginning of a new season that I have been preparing with love, wisdom, and perfect timing. Trust me, my child. The best chapter is still ahead. My beloved child. Before the answer arrives, there is one final lesson I want to place deep within your heart. Do not build your future on assumptions. Build it on faith. Many people lose their peace because they create stories in their minds that were never true. They imagine rejection before a single word is spoken. They expect disappointment before the first conversation even begins. That is not the life I have called you to live. I have called you to walk by faith, not by fear. Your soulmate has been changing in ways you cannot yet see. The person who reaches out may not be exactly the same person you once knew. Life has humbled them. Experiences have taught them lessons that only time could teach. In the same way, I have been transforming you. You are stronger than you were. You are wiser than you were. You are closer to me than you were. That is why this next chapter has the potential to be different from the last one. Do not compare tomorrow with yesterday. The past carries lessons. The future carries possibilities. Keep your eyes on the possibilities I am placing before you. When the message finally appears, do not rush to find hidden meanings in every word. Let the conversation unfold naturally. Give grace where grace is needed. Ask for wisdom before every response. Remember that true communication is not about perfect words, it is about honest hearts. If I have brought two people together, I will also provide the wisdom needed to guide them forward. So stop carrying the weight of uncertainty alone. Give it to me. Every anxious thought. Every unanswered question. Every silent prayer. Place them in my hands. I have carried you through every difficult season before this one, and I will carry you through the next as well. One day you will smile as you remember these moments of waiting. You will see how every delay protected you, how every closed door redirected you, and how every prayer was answered in the perfect way. Until then, remain faithful. Remain hopeful. Remain patient. Because my plans for your life are greater than your fears, and my timing is always more beautiful than anything you could arrange on your own. The story is still being written. And the next page is closer than you think. My beloved child. As you continue listening, I want you to remember that hope is never wasted when it is placed in me. Even when the road seems long, I am guiding every step. Even when you cannot see my hand is still upon your life. There were days when you believed you had been forgotten. You questioned whether your prayers had reached heaven. You wondered if I was silent because I had no answer. But my silence has never meant my absence. While you were waiting, I was protecting you from moments that were not yet ready. I was keeping both hearts from meeting before the right season had arrived. Timing matters because a blessing received too early can become a burden instead of a gift. That is why I ask you to trust the process. Your soulmate has been learning the value of honesty. They are beginning to understand that hiding their feelings has only created more distance. The walls around their heart are slowly coming down, and courage is taking the place of fear. Do not be surprised if the first conversation feels emotional. There may be apologies. There may be questions. There may even be moments of silence as both of you search for the right words. Allow patience to lead the conversation. Do not rush to solve everything in one day. Healing takes time. Trust is rebuilt one step at a time. Love grows stronger when it is rooted in truth instead of pressure. Most importantly, keep me at the center of every decision. A relationship without my guidance can easily become driven by emotions alone. But when two hearts seek my wisdom together, they find strength that circumstances cannot shake. So, whether the message comes today, tomorrow, or sooner than you expect, do not let fear control your response. Choose peace. Choose grace. Choose wisdom. And remember this promise. What I have prepared for you will never require you to abandon the person I created you to be. Stand confidently in my love. Walk boldly in my purpose. And wait with expectation, because I am still working miracles that you cannot yet see. Your story is unfolding exactly as I planned. The message you have been praying for is not delayed by chance, it is being delivered according to my perfect time. Trust me, my beloved child. I have never failed you, and I never will. My beloved child. Now I want you to quiet your heart for a moment and simply listen. The world teaches you to chase answers, but I am teaching you to trust my voice. The world tells you to fear silence, but I tell you that some of my greatest miracles are prepared in silence. You have asked me many times, Lord, how will I know when the right message comes? The answer is simple. You will recognize it by the peace I place inside your heart. Peace is one of the greatest gifts I give to those who trust me. It is not based on perfect circumstances. It is not dependent on another person's actions. It comes from knowing that I am in control. So if your soulmate reaches out, welcome the conversation with wisdom, not desperation. Listen more than you speak. Seek understanding before making assumptions. Allow honesty to replace fear. Every healthy relationship is built one truthful conversation at a time. I also want you to remember that your worth has never depended on whether someone sends you a message. Your value was established long before anyone knew your name. You are loved. You are chosen. You are seen. Nothing can take those truths away from you. As you continue to wait, spend time growing closer to me. Let my words strengthen your spirit. Let prayer calm your mind. Let gratitude fill your heart every single day. When your heart is full of my peace, you will not be shaken by delays or discouraged by uncertainty. Instead, you will walk forward with quiet confidence, knowing that I am directing your path. Soon, this season of wondering will become a season of understanding. The questions that trouble you today will become testimonies tomorrow. The tears you once cried in secret will become reminders of my faithfulness. And when you finally look back, you will see that every step, even the painful ones, was leading you toward a purpose greater than you imagined. So keep believing. Keep trusting. Keep expecting good things. Because I am still opening doors that no one can close, still healing hearts that seemed beyond repair, and still writing a love story that reflects my perfect wisdom. The notification you have been waiting for is only one small part of a much greater blessing. The greatest gift has always been my presence with you through every season. And I will never leave your side. My beloved child. As this message comes to an end, I want these final words to remain in your heart. Do not leave this moment carrying fear. Leave it carrying faith. You may not know exactly what tomorrow holds, but I do. I have already walked into every tomorrow that you are worried about. Nothing surprises me. Nothing is beyond my power. If your soulmate is truly part of the plan I have written for your life, then no distance will be too great, no silence too long, and no obstacle too strong to stop what I have ordained. Until that message arrives, continue living with joy. Smile again. Dream again. Pray again. Believe again. Do not put your life on hold while waiting for one notification. The beautiful future I have prepared for you is much greater than a single text message. I want your heart to be full of peace because your confidence is in me, not in what appears on your phone. When the right moment comes, the conversation will begin naturally. You will not have to force what I have already planned. What is meant for you will find its way according to my perfect timing. So release every fear into my hands. Release every anxious thought into my hands. Release every unanswered question into my hands. I am working even when you cannot see me. I am speaking even when you cannot hear me. I am making a way even when you cannot imagine one. Never forget this. Your waiting has a purpose. Your prayers have been heard. Your tears have been counted. Your future is secure in my hands. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that I am guiding every step. And if this message has touched your heart today, let it become more than just words you listen to. Let it become a reminder that faith is stronger than fear, hope is stronger than doubt, and my love for you never changes. Before you leave, I invite you to pray with me. Heavenly Father, thank you for reminding me that you are always working behind the scenes. Help me to trust your perfect timing and not my own understanding. Remove fear from my heart and replace it with peace. Prepare me for every blessing you have planned, and help me become the person you created me to be. I place my future, my relationships, and every unanswered prayer into your loving hands. In Jesus' name, Amen. If you prayed that prayer with a sincere heart, believe that God has heard you. Write, "I trust God's timing," in the comments as a declaration of faith. Your words may encourage someone else who is waiting for their own miracle. If this message strengthened your spirit, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another message of hope and encouragement. May the Lord bless you, protect you, fill your heart with peace, and guide every step you take. Remember, you are loved. You are never alone. And your best chapter is still ahead. God bless you.